What's up, guys? This is your daily dose of OP-TCG, and today we're going to figure out if OP-13 can be weighed. I've seen so many videos on the internet of people going through and weighing the packs, and it seems like for the most part, these claims seem to be true. So we're going to be weighing out 14 packs of OP-13 today to see if there's any difference in the weight within these packs compared to the hits within these packs. And then after we weigh the individual sleeves out, we'll be taking each of the packs inside the sleeves and then comparing the weight to the actual sleeve on the outside to see if there's any difference in the cardboard material on the outside versus the packs on the inside. Before we weigh any of this, I want to show you what the difference of weight is of like a normal common card to a rare card to an SR card, like a fully 4 card to like an SP card, and see if there any difference in weight between these 3 cards. Let's find out. Also, just a quick little editor's note here. I want to say this is completely for educational purposes. I really don't stand by anyone actually doing this. And the reason I'm really making this video is, first of all, to call out, this issue, and maybe Bandai can see it. Maybe they change the foiling so the packs can't be weighed, because I do ultimately think this is bad, because people can go into stores, obviously, and take all the hits out of the stores and leave nothing for anyone else. On top of this, I feel like this could heavily fluctuate the market, because if you have scalpers going in and buying these guaranteed hit packs and stuff like that, they're going to either A, flood the market with a lot more cards, or I just feel like in some way, shape, or form, it could hurt the market for One Piece TCG cards as a whole. So I just want to put that brief disclaimer out before we hop into the packs here. Thank you for watching, and let's see what we find out. All right, so how we're going to do this testing for the cards itself, weighing out the cards, we're going to go from lowest rarity to highest rarity. Let's start off with a common first. All right, guys, let's start off with this common card first. It is currently sitting around, it's going 1.8 to 2 grams. So let's just mark this as like around 2 grams. I would say this is around 2 grams right here for a common card. Let's move up the rarity scale now to a rare card. Let's see how much this Saint Garcia Saturn weighs. Okay, so it's around a 2.1 grams. Okay, down to 2 grams. So very similar, but more so on the 2.1 gram scale here, which, has a little bit more foiling. It has definitely less foiling than a common card has, so there's a little bit more weight to it, theoretically, I guess, but it's very small weight. I wish I could get this like super dialed in and have like kilograms or something, like just go like super balls to the walls on like down to like the micron of weight it might be. Next up, guys, will be an SR card from this set. Oh, let's see here. Okay, so our SR card seems to sit around 2.3 grams. So there is a noticeable difference by 0.2 grams with an SR card versus what we see in the other cards being a 2.0 and 2.1. It fluctuates between 2.2 and 2.3, so that's good to see there. So there's a difference of weight there. Now let's move on to our higher rated cards. Starting off next with an alt art card. We're going to do this alt art S Snake here, which is part of the set. And she is sitting at a whopping 2.4 grams. Okay, so there is a little bit of difference there between the alt art comparatively. Oh, 2.3 to 2.4 it looks like. So it's sitting closer to 2.4. There's definitely more foiling on this card than there would be like a normal SR card. So it's going to be hard to tell the difference, I think, between like a normal SR card and also like a, just an alt art card. But okay, so it fluctuates between 2.3 and 2.4. We'll have to look for that when we do the packs. I also have another alt art card here, which looked like it had more detail to it, which is this alt art of the elders here, this alt art Jupiter here. This is, ooh, wait, actually? Okay, wait, 2.3 grams for this alt art Jupiter here. It was going down to 2.1 though. Let's give it a little bit of time here to see if it levels out and does anything else. Okay, so around 2.3 is where this is sitting at as well. So we can assume probably most of the alt arts are going to be fairly similar. Let's actually bump it up a notch down to an SEC. Now, this is not an SEC from this set. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to my SEC from this set. I had an SEC Sabo, but not sure what happened to my SEC Sabo. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Okay. So our SEC Sanji here is sitting around 2.3 to 2.4 grams, so same as all the other cards we just measured out there. You can actually kick it up a notch further to a treasure rare card, which will be the giveaway card. If you haven't watched that giveaway video, please go watch it. Okay, so treasure rare is also sitting around at 2.3 grams. Oh, 2.2 actually, 2.3, okay. Then we can test this SP Ben Beckman out to see if SPs weigh any different. Okay, SP Ben Beckman, oh wait, 2.4. Okay, that's interesting actually. So he's actually sitting closer to a 2.4. I would assume this is also 2.3 to 2.4. There's definitely, it looks like there's a lot more foiling on this card than some of the other like alt arts and stuff like that. So he's actually cleanly sitting at 2.4. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that. Okay, 2.3. So 2. Yeah. So mostly 2.4, but 2.3 is where it can go down to, it looks like. And then obviously this is the Walmart scale. Like, we're not going to get the most accurate readings out of this, but there is a noticeable difference between commons, rares, and SRs though, which is nice to see. Or nice, I guess, maybe not nice to see, but you get the point I'm trying to make here, right? And then finally, Golden Dawn card. Is there any difference here with a Golden Dawn card? 2.3 to 2.4. Okay, now on screen, what you'll see is all the different weights we captured for each of these rarities of cards, so we can maybe use this in our testing out to see, you know, what's actually going to be within these packs. So like I said before, how we ended up weighing the packs was I weighed each individual pack on their own, then I unsleeved each of the packs, weighing the pack itself and the cardboard the pack was in, see if there is any difference between the pack itself and the cardboard, to see if the cardboard fluctuated in weight in some way, shape, or form. And I'm actually glad I did this, because looking at the chart we see on screen here, there were a couple of different cardboard sleeves that weighed more than the norm. The norm for our cardboard sleeve was 11.4. We got some at 11.5 and some at 11.5 to 11.6 that would fluctuate in between these two numbers. In terms of the actual sleeves of the packs inside, we got a couple different weights here as well. We got anywhere from 37.5 to 37.9. And then in terms of the packs themselves, we ranged anywhere from 25.9 grams all the way to 26.3 grams, so probably no god pack there. I'm curious to see if any of the packs that were 26.3 are actually any of the same packs that have SRs and hits in them, to see if maybe SRs and, you know, the alt arts actually do weigh the same. So then after weighing all these packs out, I then sorted every single one of the singular packs from lightest to heaviest and then opened from there. So we're gonna start off with our small size first, then work our way up to the biggest pack. So starting off with 26.9 first, let's see what we get. Okay, yeah, no hit there. Goldie Roger, you see? Lilith, Vivi. Couldn't expect that to be a hit because we had a leader card in there. Okay. 26 pack, Tony Chopper, Emu, leader card, look, okay, Otama, Scopper, Gabon. It kind of does make sense though. Both of our lower packs, now it could be a coincidence obviously, but two of our lower packs had leaders which guarantee 2 rares, which don't guarantee SR or anything. Pythagoras, Robin, Vista, Buggy. Okay, so no hits there. We're gonna put this in the, we'll put this in the 26 one right here. Onto our bigger pack, 26.1, which is the biggest pool of packs that we had. And we'll end this off with a 26.1 plus to see what this is. Pythagoras, oh, ooh, nope, no hits here. No hits here. Leader, no hits. That is a 26.1 pack and no hits. Next 26.1 pack, Meteor Fist, St. Marcus Mars, and Vivi, nope. Still rares. 26.1, still 2 rares. Still 2 rares on the 26.1s. Haven't had any other hits past that. So it kind of makes me think, will the 6.3s be all SRs? Brilliant Punk, Odin, Bonnie, Jinbei, Boa Hancock, and Zoro. No SRs pulled at all yet. Brilliant Punk, or Dottie Glows, whatever. Makino, Blameko, Shanks, and Vista Rare. No SRs. Going to that pool there. Not looking too good. 26.1 again. So can we just assume all the 26.1s are all gonna be rares as well? Ivankov, Meteor Fist, Blameko, Nekomushi, Elders at your service, and rare Roronoa Zoro. 26.1, and these are all 26.3s. Right? Last 4 packs, 26.3s. Okay, cool. Gatling, Rouge, Blameko, Nekomushi, and what do you know? 2 rares again for our 26.1 pool. I mean, it's staying pretty true. There's been no SRs in either of these, 26 or 26.1.
Can y'all see it?
Wait, guys, this is an SR pack. Okay, so the weight here actually did kind of make a difference. The 26.1 plus. Yep, Saturn and SR Stussy. SR Stussy. Let's see here, guys. Now, this is onto the 26.3s. If it's correct, these should be all SR hits or all hits. These should all be hits now. Let's see if we're right. This was 26.1 plus, so that was the, a little anomaly there. Okay. Your paper after image. Morgan's, Jewelry Bonnie, Jinbei, Haku, Sanji. Oh, Portgas the Ace. SEC. It actually was a hit. It actually was a hit. Yeah. Now, I'm assuming these can either all be SRs. These can all either be SRs or these, because, or maybe not. Maybe that's why we had the anomaly one for the SCC there. I mean, for that SR there. I guess we'll see if the rest of the packs remain true to this. Oh, we'll see if the rest of these packs remain true to this theory. Another 26.3, which is a heavier pack. No leader on the back, which means no alt leader. All the way to the top. Morgans, Atlas, Helmeppo, okay, Jupiter, and what do you know? Another alt art. What do you know? Another alt art. This is fucking hilarious. Okay, another alt art out of the 26.3 pack. Oh my god. 26.3, another hit pack. Theory, it might be real. We still have 2 packs. This could very well just be like flukes or whatever. 26.3, next pack, no alt art. I mean, no leader on the back, so no alt art leader. Bowie Marigold, Prometheus, Snake, and oh, SR Yamato. So I think it either means it's going to be a hit or an SR. I think the heavier pack either means SR or it means a hit. So yep, there we go for that. And our last pack. This was our heaviest pack in weighing. But let's see what we have here. Probably gonna be an SR, right? Cozy Godin at your service and another SR Goldie Roger. So we got 2 hits. Anything above 26.1 were all SR hits or above. So now with all of our evidence gathered, let's go ahead and take a look at a chart now that I built out an Excel spreadsheet going over kind of all of the hits, all of the numbers, everything like that, going over each pack's weight, the cardboard weight, pack weight, and what we actually got from these packs, so I can give you guys just a better view of what we actually got here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sort by pack weight, because pack weight is the #1 determining factor if you're going to get a hit or not. And there are some fluctuations with the cardboard weight, and I guess also using a Walmart scale, $20 scale, by the way, so not the most accurate thing in the world like we mentioned earlier. I think it does give us a good enough answer to say, you know, is weighing packs something that can even be done? So taking a look at the numbers here, really any pack that weighed 25.9 grams, 26 grams, 26.1 grams, all of them ended up being rare hits. You can even see right here. And then all of our 26.3s did have guaranteed hits, whether it be an SR or an SEC or an alt art. Now, while I think that these packs probably ended up weighing maybe a little bit less than these hits or alt arts, and the reason I say that is because the math here really doesn't add up, because like our SR hit right here, it was 11.5 for the cardboard weight. So the pack ended up being 37.7 plus. And then for our second SR here, the cardboard weight was 11.6. And so it ended up being 37.9 plus. So the cardboard weighed a little bit more on these two. I'm not sure what happened to this SR here. It was 37.7 on the weight, but it was a 26.1 plus. So that's what leads me to believe that I think probably 26.2 is hits for SRs. And anything that the scale reads that's like 26.3 mainly, and then maybe drops down to a 26.2, that is probably more so one of your hit cards. So what does that tell us? That 100% packs can be weighed. And this to me makes me want to tell you guys, when you're buying singles of packs, either from your store, like your Targets, Walmarts, wherever that might be, and you're getting these sleeve packs, watch out. If you're going to some card stores and buying just singles from the card stores, watch out. I'm not saying everyone's malicious and everyone's going to do this and you have scalpers in your area going through and weighing and stuff like that. I'm also not going to sit here and tell you that that's an impossible thing. Same thing with card stores. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, you know, employees are weighing packs to open packs to get the hits from the packs. And then, you know, the packs they actually sell to you don't have any hits at all. Now, I know in my experience with local card stores, I bought singles and gotten hits from the singles. So I don't think my card store does it. I would hope that it's a low probability that that even happens in card stores and in stores, people bringing out scales. But anyways, that's going to do it for our video today. Packs can be weighed. Just be safe when you're buying packs from stores, because there is a potential that the packs could have been weighed. Maybe take a look at the packs to see if they've been reorganized in a really weird way. That's the only thing I can really point out there. I really don't know what to tell you other than bringing a scale to weigh out the packs is like the only thing, but then you would be doing the same thing as them. So I don't know. I just would hope that most people go into the store with the same level of integrity that I do, or really any decent person would, and buy packs. And I hope for the RNG to actually get a good pack, right? Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, the giveaway is a couple days away, so go watch that video right now. It'll be on the screen somewhere here. Go watch the video where I open packs and give half of that box away to you. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Catch you in the next one. Later, bye-bye.